All right. So I just watched a fucking Penguin Z0 video of the GTA 6, right? GTA 6 leak that just happened or something. It's the 19th today, so I'm within 24 hours. I'm not super late like I always am. And it just got me back on the fucking GTA 6 train, the hate train, of course, because I fucking just do not like that game. Um, and of course I gotta be a negative Nancy about it. And I just want to fucking complain about GTA 6 being released on Netflix and like why it might be that. And then the main question is GTA 6 just gonna be fucking slop? And I truly feel like GTA 6 will be a slop game made for people to just consume and consume and consume because of actually this article by Gaming Bolt. This is the real reason GTA 6's gameplay reveals a time Netflix exclusive. First of all, this is a long fucking article for a gaming article. Um, who is it by? Varun. Oh, I'm so sorry for this. Varun Karunaker on August 17th, 2 days ago. Blah, 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 blah. Two CEO statements. I can take two CEO Strauss Zelnick. And basically this is just being like, hey, why is this gonna be on Netflix? And I can tell you the reason right now it's gonna be on Netflix is because consume. That's the reason. Go buy a Netflix subscription if you want to watch this 6 hours ahead of everyone else that is gonna watch it for free. And in internet time, 6 hours is an eternity. Like, if it's been 6 hours, you might as well just not even do it anymore, because, yeah, fuck you, FOMO. Um, this sentence right here fucking threw me out the window. If this is true, like, you need to actually fucking boycott the game if this statement becomes true. There's EA looking to bring advertisements into its games through partnerships with brands and displays that allow them to reach you while you're in your favorite sports sims. Well, do advertisers just not understand that the average motherfucking person wants to come home and play a game and not get bombarded with slop? Like, when I'm playing a video game, I don't want to have a fucking advertisement going, "Oh, get this product, consume more." Like, no, I don't want that. I play a game to have fun and escape reality, not have reality get its grubby little fucking mitts in there to try and squeeze every last shekel out of you, Jew boy. Um, and I get it. Like, everyone's out to make a dollar and get their money, get that bag, king. Right? But fuck your company. I don't want your damn product. If I am not in the mood to buy something, if you show me an advertisement when I am very specifically not looking for an advertisement, I mark it down. I have a paper notebook where I mark down what the product was and what company advertised it, and I guarantee that I never buy that product ever or any product from those companies if I can help it. I can't fucking not buy food, so when food advertisements show up from Big Food Incorporated or whatever, yeah, of course I've got to buy it later in the day for groceries or later in the week for groceries. I can't just be like, "No, I ain't gonna buy food ever again. I'm starting my own farm." That's a good idea, actually. I really should start my own farm. It's quite easy to grow vegetables, um, and rabbits and chickens. Chickens, not so much. My brother used to have basically a farm, and he had chickens for food. But rabbits are incredibly good for breeding for meat. You just have to cut it with like pork or something, so you don't get rabbit starvation. But total fucking side tangent. There goes that train. Um, Stop advertising. I know no company's ever gonna stop advertising. That's what they do. Hey, look at us, look at us, look at us. Buy our shit. But like, go the fuck away. If I am playing a video game, I do not want advertisements in the damn game. Like I would actually return a game at that point. Be like, no, no. If you can't have the self control and the not pride, but basically pride to be like, I'm better than this. I'm not just a low life money grubbing leech. I don't want this stuff in my product. I do not want your advertisements in my product. Get out of here. Go put it in someone else's product. Then I am more likely to have good faith and trust built into a company like that. Um, and like I said, I've never liked the GTA franchise, so I already have a hate train on for him. But this just fucking putting it in Netflix as a timed event 6 hours before it's completely free on YouTube is like that makes me lose goodwill. Um, because to me that tells me that the only thing Rockstar Games cares about is their bottom dollar. They don't care about making a quality product. They don't care about you consuming that quality product. They just care about money, and that's it. And I get it. As a business, I ran plenty of businesses. Money is the bottom line. It's what keeps you going. But you end up nickel and diming everything to the point where you give such a bad experience to other people that they're like, well, no, instead of giving you money for this product, I'm just not going to support you in general. And that's how I end up with failing companies. Um, a new reveal on Netflix is 6 hours before than earlier than it drops on Rockstar's own official channels. Crazy. Why is the official site not getting it quicker? Um, money changing hands in a deal that benefits Netflix. Um, obviously, of course, they're not going to say it. No one is, no business owners are going to be like, yeah, I'm putting it on this platform specifically to make more money. They're going to be like, well, we like their vision, or we enjoy what they do and the things that they produce, and it's a big name that the general public knows. So it's a more trustworthy source and site, and it just kind of drums up a little bit of hype, because if you happen to have a Netflix account, you can watch it early. But if you don't happen to have a Netflix account, well, don't worry, you can still get it a little bit later. Um, but then there are the people that are absolutely obsessed with it that don't even like Netflix, that are going to buy a Netflix subscription, forget that they have that as subscription, and then probably 5% of that subscription from everyone who watched that um, reveal trailer on Netflix will go to Rockstar Games, because that's what Netflix is betting on. They're betting on people buying a subscription, forgetting that they have that subscription, and then sending, a little off to the side to Rockstar for sending these people to them. It's just a, hey, I send you these people, they buy your stuff, you give me a cut. It's the exact same thing as a creator commission on YouTube or some shit. Um, and that's what it is. It's just with a lot more money. Um, Keeping things pretty close to the chest. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. It's just how business works. Don't give your secrets out unless you have an incredible quality product that you want everyone to use, and then you sell it for like 5% more than it costs to make it. Like, than it costs the raw materials to make it. Sell it for like 5 to 10% more, and you've built up incredibly goodwill. And if it's a good quality product, everyone's gonna buy it. You'll get good word of mouth. It'll take off like hotcakes. And that's like how companies like Little Caesars ran, actually, because I used to run a couple Little Caesars, and labor included. Let's just take their regular pepperoni pizza, and this is back in like 2020. Probably wildly different now, but labor included, it costs like 260 something start to finish to make a single pizza. and they sold it for $5 fucking. So you're looking at 100% increase, and now they've raised it to 6, so it's even more than that. But I don't know how much it costs to make it now. Um, yeah, crazy. That's why Little Caesars is always trying to sell crazy bread, because labor included. Crazy bread takes labor, all the products to make it, everything takes 6 cents to make, and they sell it for like 2.99. That is incredible markup. It is unspeakable markup. That's like worse than movie theater markup. Um, but that's why they're always trying to sell it. Little Caesars metric is crazy bread. Um, crazy bread is normal bread to a sick fucking psychopath like me. That's stupid ass meme. Uh, did the extended look feel like watching a Netflix show? Yes. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? You're watching it on Netflix. Anything you watch on Netflix is going to feel like you're watching it on Netflix. You god. Oh, is what we're gonna do. Production, marketing, flares. It's gonna be different. They don't know. They don't know the answer to any of these questions. Is it gonna be good? We don't know. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be a gameplay reveal. But we can't tell you that, so we don't know. Um a great marketing partner for us and distribution partner. What are you distributing? The trailer? I doubt that someone's gonna be able to stream on Netflix of their fucking gameplay. God, that would, I don't know if Netflix would allow that. Uh, One, you have to go through a whole bunch of crap to get a show on Netflix, but like, it's not YouTube where you can't just fucking, YouTube or Twitch where you can't just stream it and be like, oh, I'm reaching all these people that have actively looked for this. A groundbreaking partnership that Rockstar arranged. Yeah, I highly fucking doubt that. You're both just making a quick cash grab and that's it. Um, but I am worried that this is going to set a precedent for every single gaming company to put their products on exclusive websites like Netflix and be like, hey, you can't even look at our product unless you're paying this other company a subscription service to have the privilege to look at this stuff. You know, screw even buying it or owning it. You need to pay money to have the privilege to lay your heretic, heathen, disgusting, dirty, poor people eyes on it. How dare you even breathe without our consent? Every breath is half a penny. Um, and if you let companies do that, they will. They, oh. All right. Experiment with a new distribution strategy for game reveals. GTA6 is the perfect vehicle to do so. No other game can draw crowds like it does. No. Yeah, the deliver definitely looks like waste of pocket cash. Yeah, okay, this person does say it. I only read like this much of the article before I started recording. Oh, goodness gracious. Quite likely. Netflix is not gonna go based on goodwill and charity to throw that up there. Uh, Primary motivation. If it's a business, the primary motivation of that business is money. That is the primary motivation of every single business on the planet. Even the businesses that care about you. I used to work for a pest control company, small family owned company, technically the fastest growing pest control company in the world because it was a small family owned company and they cared about their clientele. They still cared about money, but they cared about their clientele and they cared about people, the people that worked there. You know, our boss brought us out to lunch every single month and paid us our working wages for that whole day. They paid us 8 hours of pay, even though all we did that day was go to lunch, which he paid for. Every single month he would do that. Companies don't do that. But he did. And that motherfucker started that business alone by himself. And his wife. His wife was the office lady. But he started that business alone and by himself. And now he makes over $1 million a year in profit. Like, in profit. Not not what it costs to run the business. That's completely covered. All the vehicles, all the insurance on the vehicles, all the insurances for accidents, and applying pesticides in case one of us does it wrong. All of that's already like fully financially covered. And then he himself makes that much extra money, and he did that by being a good dude. And I just don't understand why companies don't get that point where if you're good, you make a quality product, you're nice, and you stand behind your word, and you don't fucking nickel and dime everything and try to squeeze every shekel out of every single person you can, then people actively come towards you instead of you having to latch on to them. Um, yeah. But there is definitely using the platform to generate an audience while sacrificing none of the benefits it's going to get from YouTube reach, embeds, press coverage, social media circulation, or whatever. It's bringing among its existing audience and potentially new additions to the community. Yeah, that's what's going on. Rockstar's losing nothing in this deal. They only stand to gain, and Netflix only stands to gain, except for the public opinion. Both of these companies, in my opinion, are going to lose public opinion, or their public opinion is going to lower. Uh, b- 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 It'd be stupid if they moved it over to Netflix wholesale. That'd be really dumb. Because then you run into legal issues. Because I'm sure the cutscenes in the game, if those are on Netflix and you then buy the game when the game comes out and you stream it or you record videos of it, and that cutscene shows, well, now Netflix and Rockstar both have a right to say, hey, that's ours actually. You got to take that down. Um, if it was entirely based with Netflix, and but it's not. A must see event. Highly doubt it. Like, and to me, like I said in other videos about GTA is just sandbox simulator where you shoot people, and that's it. Like they all of them have been that way to me. Is just sandbox simulator where you shoot people, um, and get fancy looking cars or some shit. Uh, well, the Netflix I created who approached who first? GTA 6. Rockstar absolutely approached Netflix. And Netflix, being the little shits that they are, were like, hey, this is the biggest game in the last 50 years. We're gonna put it on our platform. Gross. Yeah, that's all I really gotta say about it. I think GTA 6 is going to be the end of like actual gaming. Like we won't get any more games. It's all just gonna be slop hype train after that. Buy our garbage. Companies are gonna realize that they can just nickel and dime you out of everything they possibly can, even more so than they're doing now. I'm telling you, every game from now on is going to be $100 to start, and it's going to be an unfinished piece of shit. Mark it down, 8/19/2026. Next year, the Pokemon game that releases next year is going to be $100. The FIFA game that releases next year is going to be $100. Uh, any game, even garbage ones, are going to be $100 now. If they're from AAA publishers, they're going to be $100 because Rockstar's setting the example that they can do this, and every other company is going to follow suit because that's just how big companies go. They want more money. They want more and more and more. And the worst part is it doesn't trickle down. Trickle down economics is now a myth in the present day and age because it's everyone trying to figure out how to keep as much of it to themselves and let nothing go. So, you know, let's take fucking cars for example. You know, the rich people will buy a brand new fucking BMW or something, and it's a piece of shit German car where everything is plastic and nothing works, and it's too complicated for anyone to work on. So as soon as something goes wrong with it, or as soon as something goes wrong with it out of warranty period, they sell it off to a dealership, and the dealership will cover up what's wrong with it and sell it to the next bum. This is like the middle class person, and the middle class person will be like, "Hey, I just bought a fucking lemon. I hate this thing. Um, I'm gonna bring it back to the dealership, but now that it's brought back to the dealership and completely out of warranty, and this person didn't like it anymore, that thing is worth like actually $0, especially if it is a piece of garbage and people start to realize that it's worth $0, not even worth a scrap. Um, and then the super broke people will be like, well, I can't afford it because the dealership's still saying this car is $60,000 because it was $120,000 brand new, and it's only 2 years old, but it's falling apart. So I don't want to buy a $60,000 car falling apart. What can I buy? The things you were born with. Your Lamborghinis. Get to walking. Get to stepping. Poor. We don't want you here, you poor. So then the entire bottom class is just absolutely fucked. So the trickle down just absolutely stops. Like after the top rung, it stops. Um, yeah, there's no such thing as trickle down anymore, and this is like straight proving that theory. Oh, peace out though.